folks, do you remember these teleshopping channels on TV when you were a kid? I mean, they still exist, but they will go on and on all day selling these magical smoothies mixer that are quick to clean, these incredible diet pills that will make you lose 30 pounds in,
Guilty.
5 days. Do you remember? Well, I think we can all agree that they were kind of lame, right? Until Amazon came across it. Now picture this, a mix between teleshopping, where you spice it up with influencers, live streaming, social platform, and e-commerce, gives you teleshopping 2.0. This is Amazon Live. How did Amazon make teleshopping sexy again? That's what we're going to talk about today in this episode. Hello and welcome to this new episode of DataOak e-commerce podcast. I am Raphael, head of marketing at DataOak and creator and host of this show, and it's my aim to help you improve your e-commerce business. I am not alone in this mission. I am assisted with Pat, our favorite Amazon expert and head of customer success here at DataOak. Pat, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, Raphael?
Good, thanks. Thanks so much for being on the show today.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for having me.
So, Pat, why are we talking about Amazon Live today?
Raf, if I told you that there's a guy who worked for L'Oreal in physical retail as a salesman, right, and is now a celebrity with 30 million TikTok views and 6.5 million followers and 2 million daily live stream viewers, would you then be maybe interested in talking about Amazon Live?
Yeah, that's you bet I will be.
So that's the story of Austin Lee. So he is one of China's biggest live stream influencers, and guess what? Guess what he's generally demoing?
I don't know. Smartphone cases?
Nope.
Headphones?
Nope.
Power banks?
Nope.
Sunglasses? I don't know.
Nope.
All right, I give my tongue to the cat. Can you say this in English? I mean, meaning I don't know.
The cat's got my tongue?
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know, but anyways.
Please tell me.
Lipstick.
So Austin Lee is
a guy.
Is lipstick.
And
Okay.
he demos lipstick.
2021. I'm not surprised.
and he demos lipstick, and he does so on his own lips, right? And he's watched by 2 million viewers every single night.
Wow.
Yeah, too bad you're such an alpha male, Raph. Or, you too could be, sitting on Taobao, putting lipstick on your lips, and be watched by 2 million people every night.
Pat, you're making me consider a career move right now. No, but this is very interesting. But why live streaming in China?
Well, that's because, China has been setting the trends in e-commerce for years now, right? Let me explain.
Okay.
So live video shopping is already big in China, right? In 2019, live streaming accounted for 9% of total e-commerce revenues in China, which were about 850 billion. So 9% of that would be about what? 75 billion or so, right?
Yeah.
So some of the biggest brands in the world, L'Oreal, Estée Lauder, Huawei, Xiaomi, among others, they're all already operating their own brand streams on Taobao and crushing it. Right?
So can you just Taobao is what? It's a social network. It's like a YouTube, the Chinese YouTube.
It's an e-commerce platform owned by Alibaba. So Alibaba operates two platforms in China. One is Taobao, the other is Tmall.
Got it.
So Tmall is very, let's say, exclusive. It's only open to, let's say, limited brands, from what I know. And they have to sort of be invited. Whereas Taobao is like the Amazon of China.
It's Amazon.
But they are not merchants in the sense they don't sell themselves. You know how on Amazon you have Amazon 1P, where Amazon is also the retailer.
Yeah.
Taobao is only a platform.
Do that. Okay.
They don't sell directly to shoppers.
Okay.
Right?
Taobao.
Yes.
Got it.
Nice little quiz for me there. So there's about 430 million people, who watched live streams, in 2019. And that's about 30% of China's total population, right? Exactly, right? And about 37% of all online shoppers made live stream purchases, right?
Wow, at least one time.
Exactly, right? The influencer scene is pretty big in China. They're referred to as key opinion leaders or KOLs there, right? And shoppers look to them for recommendations, right?
Okay.
The way it works in China is these celebrity influencers or, KOLs, they generally appear each night for about 4 hours, right? Between, let's say, 8 p.m. and midnight. each hour they show about 12 products. Right? So about 48 products in 4 hours. And most of these products carry deep discounts and the items sell out in seconds.
Wow.
In addition, Rafa, in addition to receiving a flat appearance fee, these KOLs, they make a commission too on sales.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And thanks to the Kardashians, influencers have been a thing in America for a while now. Look, if there's one thing, the Kardashian family will be remembered for, it's for having pioneered the concept of influencers.
But I don't see Kim Kardashian like doing 4 hours show with 12 products every night on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of different and new concept.
Yeah,
okay.
I completely agree there. Absolutely. So anyhow, live shopping is now starting to be embraced in the US. Right? Look, if it's this big in China, it's already it's only a matter of time before it becomes a massive in the US too.
Absolutely, and in Europe too. Absolutely,
exactly. Right. And Amazon is looking to tap into this massive opportunity. For starts, it drives engagement on their website, and I would argue traffic too.
Yeah.
Right. We all know everybody loves video.
Yeah.
I mean, believe me, it's 10 p.m. I'm on YouTube, and the next thing I know, suddenly it's midnight. I don't know where the 2 hours went.
The YouTube hole.
YouTube hole. I like that YouTube hole. Okay. And these live videos, they're a great way to get shoppers to spend more time on Amazon, right? By watching videos. And gradually, it will grow the size of the pie. Right?
Yeah.
Meaning it'll start to attract more visitors over time.
Of course, the flywheel effect. We talk about it every episode.
Exactly. So Raf, Amazon actually dabbled around in live stream shopping back in 2016, right? But you probably didn't even notice, right?
Yeah.
Which is why they canned it by May of 2017.
Okay.
But this is, like you mentioned, 2.0, and it's different, right? And Amazon is using this weapon very tactfully now. For example, on Prime Days last year, right, in November 2020, Amazon let its influencers know which products would be running deals, right? This allowed the influencers to produce live streams, involving the featured products.
Right.
As a shopper, isn't that cool? Like you said, they made teleshopping sexy again.
That's great. But can you tell us why live stream shopping is becoming so popular? Like, what's the reason underneath?
Absolutely. So one of the biggest boosts to live stream came from COVID.
Of
right?
course, yeah.
Shoppers couldn't go to malls, right? They couldn't leave home. They couldn't meet friends and so on. People were pining for human engagement, right? And boom, live streaming just took off. Right? According to research, Rafa, a video impression delivers an ROI that is 3 times that resulting from a digital display. Like a static image, for example, right? And that's not surprising, right?
No.
Because just think of how engaged you are when watching a video, right?
Yeah.
Your sight, your hearing, your emotions, all of it, right? And also, think about it this way. If you were in shopping mode and came across something you liked, and if you had a question, you'd have had to send, let's say, the seller an email, then probably, wait for a couple days to get a reply, right?
Yeah.
Or you would have maybe just purchased a different item which had a better listing and left you with no doubts, right? But live shopping eliminates that wait time for you and the risk of losing a sale on the part of the brand. Right? If you have a question, you can ask during the live stream and have it answered in real time.
Yeah.
Right? And it doesn't just feel, transactional. There's so much more to it, right? You forge a real connection with the influencer. It's interactive. It's a group activity. It's fun. It's an experience overall.
So is there like a chat on the side where you
exactly.
Can, right? Okay.
Exactamo.
So you talk with the people also?
Yes, you ask your questions, you get responses, there's reactions, there's so much going on there, right? And there's also that follow option, allowing brands to create a following, for lack of a better word, right? These followers would then be notified whenever you went live, thereby fostering engagement and build, let's say, a loyalty of sorts over time.
Wow. I'm
trying to process all of that.
When we think about marketing, right, it's all about the funnel.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a specific stage of the funnel when Amazon Live is most impactful?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, Raf. I think given the nature of live streaming and how interactive it is, I think one of the most powerful aspects of live streaming is just how quickly it can take shoppers from the discovery phase to the buying stage. Right?
Speed up up the process. Absolutely.
Exactly. So what I mean is, because of the experiential, engaging and interactive environment that shoppers are in, during a live stream, it's possible to have them, see your products for the first time, via a live stream, and then take them through the entire funnel during the live stream itself, right?
Yeah.
All the way to the buying stage.
And if for some reason they created like a connection with you as the main guy,
exactly,
there's this peer influence that is extremely important.
It's very good point. 101. Very good point. I mean, it's like, if let's say there are 20 people watching that live stream and 5 people say, oh, I'm going to buy that product. That sort of boosts your confidence in that thing, and like that
trigger,
whole peer pressure /
Absolutely.
influence
exactly
kicks in.
Okay, so let's say that I want to become that Lee guy. Tomorrow I want to start selling lipsticks, for example. Why not? What are the requirements? Like, is it open to everyone, and is it available in France, for example, if I want to start tomorrow?
Unfortunately, no, Raf.
Okay.
So no, it's not available in France at the moment. It's only available on .com.
Okay.
And it's only open to brand registered sellers and vendors, right?
So how does it work?
Yeah, so there's essentially 2 ways for brands to go about it, right? They can either publish videos via their own Amazon Live account.
So it's not live anymore?
It is live.
It is, okay.
It is.
Okay.
They can either do live videos via their own Amazon Live account or via that of an influencer.
Got it.
Right? If you want to do it via your own account, you just need to download the Amazon Live Creator app.
Okay, so what's that app now?
Well, so it's pretty simple, right? Once you download the app and you open it, you'll be asked, how you want to log in, as in whether as a seller, a vendor, an influencer, and so on, right? So that way, for example, if you're a seller or vendor, Amazon can associate you with your products. It's pretty straightforward from there, right? You choose the product or products you want to live stream. You give your live stream a title and a time, and that's pretty much it.
So my next question is, what's the cost?
That's a real kicker. It's free. It doesn't cost a dime.
No way.
Yep. It's but
there's always a but. There's always a but with Amazon. So how do they?
So if you want your live stream to be seen by more people, you have the option to pay to boost it.
Sure.
Right? According to Amazon, boosting your live stream would display your video across, various advertising placements on Amazon.com and the Amazon shopping app, including on, product detail pages. Essentially, boosting your live stream allows you to pay to extend the reach of your live stream.
So you pay? Is it like ads? So you select some keywords and then you. How does it work? You see what I mean? Like, okay, I want my live influencer video to be displayed when people are researching fork because I'm selling forks right now.
That's interesting.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a little bit of a side project for me to study about.
Okay.
I'll need to figure that out.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with too much of the... Because it's still sort of in the nascent stages.
Yeah.
But, I'll definitely get back to you on that.
Okay. Got it. So that kind of serves like a pay ad.
Exactly.
Okay, so when it comes to advertising, we know that Amazon provides a lot of data, right? So they provide the same metrics for live streams too, like ACOS, clicks, all that stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's lagging behind in terms of metrics and KPIs. Brands don't have, as much visibility into the sales driven by live streaming. Look, the closest thing to tracking conversions in this case is the CTR, the click-through rate.
Okay.
So when you're watching the live stream, there's this carousel underneath the video, and you can see featured products there, right? And you can track the CTR for these products. As for the video itself, you just get, views and unmuted views. That's it. So attribution is hard.
It's recent, right? It's a very new feature.
Exactly.
They're still building.
It's evolving, yeah.
Got it. Thank you, Pat. Can you maybe give our listeners some tips, as in some live streaming best practice?
Absolutely. In fact, Amazon has published live streaming best practices, and they're pretty straightforward, right? So,
all right.
For example, they recommend live streaming for at least 30 minutes at a time. In order for Amazon shoppers to discover your live stream while you are live, make sure to live stream for at least 30 minutes at a time, right? Talk about maybe multiple products, engage with shoppers in chat, reiterate key messages to increase the length of your live stream. Look, for live streaming, as with other things in life, the longer, the better.
But let's keep our podcast PG-13, okay? Thank you.
Well, and secondly, encourage your audience to interact and follow your channel, right? Ask shoppers to send in a question, or ask them to, click on the reactions button. Ask shoppers to follow your brand if they liked your stream, to receive notifications about future live streams and just, other updates.
Okay.
Right. Thirdly, you can use calls to action. Remember to, sell and restate or reiterate, key messages. Make sure to refer to the carousel. For example, say something like, check out all of the product.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. While you are live, and highlight the key features and selling points about your, your products.
Yeah.
Look, because shoppers can come in and out of, come in and out of your stream at different times, don't be afraid to come back to points that you've made already, right?
Yeah.
I'd recommend referencing that, new shoppers may have joined you by saying something like, for those who've just joined, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Right?
It's live. Everything's live. People
Exactly.
come and goes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a YouTuber that is trying to make it, right? You need to create like an identity to your live stream.
Exactly.
Maybe a nice background. I don't know if you were coming to
absolutely.
that. Absolutely.
I mean, you can keep it however you want. There is no rule there.
Yeah.
If you just want to, so there's this woman who does these. She recently launched a cookbook. So she was just doing a simple video in the kitchen of herself making a nice meal using
based on the cookbook.
Yeah, exactly. Like she took one of the recipes from her own cookbook, and there was just like a laptop sitting on the table on the side where she could answer like people's questions.
Yeah, very homey vibe.
Exactly. So you can make it complex if you want, but that's totally up to you.
So she was only selling one product, only her cookbook.
See, that's the thing. It didn't seem like she was selling anything, because she was sort of launching maybe her cookbook, but she was preparing a real recipe live in the kitchen.
So you can end up like watching very interesting video on Amazon.
Exactly. So
not too salesy.
Exactly. So I was about to tell you. So one of the recommendations from Amazon is show your product in action. So for example, I remember that I watched this one company that was launching, I think speakers, and these were, I think, waterproof speakers or something. So they did the launch next to a swimming pool. In a swimming pool environment, and I think they dipped the the speaker in the water, etc., to sort of really demonstrate that yes, their speakers were in fact waterproof and things like that. So, and just engage with your shoppers live, right? Because they're going to ask questions like what's the what does the item feel like? What are the ingredients in there? Things like that. So answer their questions, engage with them. If somebody's asking you, giving you a reaction, call them out. Just say hi to them, So yeah, I mean, look, live streaming is different from other video because, it's interactive and it's engaging, right? So make sure to really engage your audience as they watch.
Yeah.
Right? And remember, Rafa, finally, the last tip is share your live stream with your audience off Amazon, right? So this is the throwback to the A10 episode, right? Remember that Amazon loves for you to bring traffic, to Amazon, right? As such, I highly recommend using the link in the Amazon Live Creator app to promote your Amazon live stream to your mailing lists and, to your social media audiences, etc., right? There's a strong performance when brands actively promote their streams.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, can you add the replay of your Amazon Live video to your A+ content or on your listing or something like that?
That's interesting. I do know that, let's say if you want to, as a viewer, if you go to Amazon, on the left, there's a menu.
Yeah.
You can click on Amazon Live and then you get to see an option, watch live or recently live videos.
Okay.
So if you go to recently live, you can see videos that have just concluded.
Okay. You can't go back. It's still the beginning. You can browse into a library of video, of fast
Exactly.
videos.
And it has an uncanny resemblance to YouTube.
Of course.
So yeah.
This is extremely interesting, and I think we need to.
I'm glad you think that way.
No, I think it's a new platform, and it's a new. Every time there's a new platform where people can express themselves, that it's to sell or to express ideas or whatever, people will jump on it.
Putting lipstick on your lips. Yeah, agreed. That's a great idea.
People will find new ways to explore this platform.
Absolutely.
And we need to keep an eye on it.
Absolutely.
That's a wrap, people. Thanks, Pat, for your advice.
Thank you so much for having me
and demystifying Amazon Live today. Thanks for listening, people, and have a great week to all of you. Bye bye.
Bonne journée. Bye bye.
Bonne journée. Bye bye.